Tickal up 1-0. A veteran in his own right with Rally. You know, this is another one where I'd say if I was playing a deck like Rally, I would expect this to be a good matchup. If it isn't, if I was not beating the Red-Black Dragons deck, I would be concerned about my deck's ability to perform.
Absolutely.
And we're underway, so Baxter will be on the play this game. And there's a card in Tickal's hand that I kind of want to talk about out of the sideboard. I don't know if you saw this 2-3, but it is a one-of copy of Netcaster Spider. So for those of you who don't play a lot of Limited and want, like, you know, it's like a top 3 common for green and Limited. If you didn't, you know, Netcaster Spider is a 2-3 for 3 with reach that when it blocks a creature with flying, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. So it can take down dragons fairly well, actually. It's good against Thunderbreak Regent, good against Dragonlord Ojutei. It can block Wingmate Rocks.
A welcome addition to the 2-3 tribal deck.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a Minotaur, so it has that against it, but interesting one here nonetheless. Hangerback Walker is the first play from Nathan Baxter for Tickal. It'll be another tap land and a turn to Sidisi's Faithful. He's just going to leave it on the board as a 0/4, as a blocker.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't be casting it that turn to bounce. Not sure how I feel about putting it in as an 0/4.
You might just want to not play anything?
Yeah. Nothing wrong with just passing the turn.
Yeah, 0/4s don't really do anything against Red-Black Dragons. They take to the air.
No, you pretty much have a blocker that doesn't especially matter against Hordeling Outburst.
But what if Nathan wanted to attack for 1 here?
Well, then he can't. He's in trouble. If that's his plan, you're
Then
making an excellent point.
He's going to read it. There is no text, just 2 numbers. Just Kraken Hatchling. No, that's not true. It actually does do other things, just not on this board. And we see a draw for Tickal. Collected Companies, Netcaster Spider in hand, Reflector Mage, Zulaport Cutthroat. 2 lands, a lot of good things going on here.
Reflector Mage is very good against Hangerback Walker.
I'm inclined to agree with that assessment.
I could have stopped that sentence at the word good, though.
But I like him playing Netcaster Spider here instead, which is what he's going to do. And yeah, we got to read that one.
Probably read it twice, make sure that you got it right, because it doesn't look very good.
Like, why are you playing that? That's not any good. Well, it's good enough to get a Draconic Roar.
Yeah.
That'll work.
And this is probably actually why we saw Tickal sitting on that Reflector Mage, is specifically because of Thunderbreak Regent.
Well, it works both ways, though, right? So if you Reflector Mage it, and then you Draconic Roar the Reflector Mage, then you have Netcaster Spider at the ready to block Thunderbreak Regent.
That's true. There's a lot of angles here.
The Spider's in the deck just to deal with those. And a huge miss from Baxter, though. After that play, Untapped did not hit his 4th land.
Yeah, just slamming that Mage is looking a lot more attractive, though Tickal just has a 4th land for Collected Company, too, so why not?
It's hard to pass up on Collected Company. Tickal has 2 of them in his hand, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems stronger than Reflector Mage against a creature that probably just doesn't matter.
Fetch here for Matthew Tickal. And for Nathan Baxter. So looks like Thunderbreak will be happening. So here's one thing that I see in Tickal's deck that I'm excited about. So as he's talked about before, how he wants, they play 1 copy of Bring to Light in the deck as ways to continue to find extra copies of some of your combo pieces.
Say you don't draw Netcaster Spider.
No, that was exactly where I was going with this. How much do you just want to Bring to Light for Netcaster Spider in a constructed game, and then just kind of like look at your opponent's reaction? Like this is how I play my cards.
That sounds excellent.
You know,
if I had a high degree of confidence that I was going to win a game,
you just do it.
I would make that play 100% of the time.
You'd be like, look how I can throw away my cards, and it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get this guy. Turn 4, looks like it will be Goblin Dark Dwellers. That's not enough mana for that card. It would be great. It would be very good here, but...
Certainly would.
So great that you can't do it.
Yeah. It's generally, I would hope it would be great to spend your 4 mana on your 5 mana spell. Thunderbreak Regent, no slouch here either,
If Dark Dwellers cost 4, he would be one of the top cards in the format.
Easily. he's already in the discussion, right?
All right, so here's Thunderbreak Regent, and Tickal is going to Collected Company. Looks like he's brought in Obzon Ascendancy out of the board as well.
Ooh, but that's not a creature.
It's not good not good company for the Haruspecs.
It is in fact what you would call a bad company. Like the song Bad Company by the band Bad Company. on the album Bad Company.
Is this a thing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're a British rock band from the 80s.
Oh, okay. I like their naming choices.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to read
Keep
more
it
about
simple.
these guys.
Yeah.
There's no question as to what's going on with that track.
No, you know exactly what you're getting.
In case you forgot, they'll remind you.
They'll remind you in the song as well.
Is that the only lyric of the song? That'd be sweet.
No, there is more too, but it is most of the chorus.
Reflector Mage is going to be the play here. It's going to Tickal will take 3, but he'll go ahead and bounce the Thunderbreak Regent to Nathan's hand. So both players taking 3. 11 and 14 are life totals.
Very important land here, seeing as Nathan is unable to play the Thunderbreak Regent again this turn, so being able to cast that Dark Dwellers is huge.
Yeah, Dark Dwellers and Draconic Roar could do some work together here. Maybe take care of that Grim Horror Specs. That's what we play now. Baxter actually has a lot more cards in his hand. He's been choked on mana enough that he has a range of plays. Now, I don't imagine many of them are better than Dark Dwellers here.
It's tough to compete with.
Well, yeah, right. You can play 2 spells in a turn, but this is...
Yeah, this is the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Unless you have one of your spells is better than a 4/4, and the other is better than Draconic Roar.
So here we go. Dark Dwellers gets Draconic Roar. Draconic Roar, half the thing's taking down, the Grim Horror Specs.
Yep, easy choice.
And...
Recommend revealing that dragon.
Shows Thunderbreak. You have to show him Thunderbreak Regent, or at least say it. Yeah. There he goes.
Not sure what's happening here.
Yeah, we'll figure out the ruling on that one in a second here.
All right, it looks like Nathan conceded. Possibly an early concession, but he was not in a good position.
All right, so the match will go 2-0 to Matthew Tickal.